third. Corelli has it. Hornaday's truck continues to thunder. Ruttman not able to do anything as they head for the final turn. The checkered flag is in the air, and Ron Hornaday has won the Chevy Truck Challenge in amazing fashion with Ruttman second. Wow, what an afternoon. That is a well-earned celebration right there, Benny.
Man, I'm telling you, what a well-earned celebration. And Ron Hornaday, I wonder how many times he asked Fred how many laps to go.
Remember at the beginning of the telecast, we said, would Ford be able to do okay here? Because they hadn't tested here. Chevy had, Dodge had. Well, this is a Ford apparently heading to victory lane as they are dancing in the port city of Mobile, Alabama. Rick Crawford wins his first race on the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Sprague is second. Sauter goes third. Holding on to fourth is Biffle. Barfield will come across in fifth. Compton sixth. Keselowski will cross in seventh. Hornaday eighth. Then Resendiz ninth. And Scott Walters in 10th. Matt Yoakum, what a day for the Rick Crawford team.
I'd rather fallen back. Corelli has made the move into third.
You can see right there, Tolfman in second place. Here's our leader coming off turn 4.
And down for the checkers. Stacy Compton has pulled it off. The 20th different winner in the Craftsman Truck Series in the 73 races conducted since 1995 at the name of Stacy Compton. Done it. Portland, Oregon. Let's go to Randy. Jack Sprague in number 24, coming through 3 and 4. Jack Sprague headed for his 9th career victory, his first of 1988. He has defeated Hornaday, sliding as he came out of that last corner. Jack Sprague has pulled it off. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. It's been a victory for Jack Sprague in the Craftsman Truck Series here at the Monroe, Washington. Oh, they're sliding to the line. Folks, what a show we've had today. Stay tuned. It's San Diego coming up next to the Braves.
Is heading back to victory lane. Around Jay Sauter. Tony Raines loves the I-70 Speedway. He wins the yellow Freight 200. Good scramble at second spot. Ruttman, then Bliss, then Refner and Sprague. Hornaday will finish right behind Sprague in 6th. And there are the 2-point battlers, 24 and 16.
Again, the first, same positions. You look at one, you got to see the other one right behind him.
But Tony Raines, dominant. I mean, that was a solid performance.
I guess will simply come on around and be ignored as he crosses start-finish, we assume, and the checker will fall on Ruttman. Meanwhile, a pass for position back there. Mark Simo takes another spot away from Randy Tozma. That team's going to have a great day here. Simo's got a shot at the top 5 as Bliss takes one more run at Tozma. There goes the leader by, and there's the checker falling on the 99 of Ruttman. Hornaday did not get the checkered flag, and his position will be determined, I guess, by NASCAR's decision. Ruttman is the winner of the Parts America 150 in a remarkable conclusion to this NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship event. Joe Ruttman declared the winner, and Jack Sprague, taking 4th spot, will hang on to the point lead by virtue of that finish and the black flag for the 2-time champion. We'll get a quick opportunity.
Head in for the last corner into turn 3.
Going around David Starr's truck as Harvick makes the move on Compton and grabs 4th. But here comes Tony Raines. When the race is on TNN, Tony Raines is in victory lane.
Hard work. We're going to win this one.
Tony Raines wins. And indeed, hard work does pay off for Houston, who finishes second. But Kurt Warwick and the fellas are heading back to victory lane in the home state of their sponsor. head on down to Matt Yoakum. And
driving away from Jack Sprague as expected. And Hornaday, on his 40th birthday, on Father's Day weekend, flames the checkered flag at Bristol and wins his 20th career NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. In the process, takes a small bite out of the point lead of Jack Sprague. And with 9 of 27 races complete, the battle for the championship continues. The top 3 on the track are also the top 3 of the points. We'll be back to hear from the winner.
battling back from the injuries at Texas.
Pretty much thinking what he's going to say in victory lane right about now.
He says, I've led 91 miles and have done it in fashion. Mike Bliss of Milwaukee, Oregon, will post his 5th career win in the series. He wins the Milwaukee 200.
It's a good job for those guys.
Jimmy Hensley does finish 2nd. Jack Sprague, Ron Hornaday, and Greg Biffle, your unofficial top 5, with Rick Corelli 6th, Rutman 7th, Mike Wallace 8th, Ron Barfield 9th, and Butch Miller coming home in 10th.
Stacey Compton works a little traffic as he gets underneath the 55 of Tony Roper. And Joe Rutman continues to pull away from the 3 truck. Jay Sauter, while Sauter has his hands full with Butch Miller. Here's Hornaday. Victory for Ron Hornaday. The Napa Brakes truck wins the Napa Auto Care 200. 2nd, going to the 86 of Stacey Compton, and 1 truck is in the wall. 3rd place, Jack Sprague will not finish there. Stacey Compton hit the wall coming out of turn 3. He is limping around the racetrack. And for the first time, and Rutman hit the wall in turn 1. Wow. What has happened here?
Tires, they just simply went away right at the end. On the left, you imagine.
He can't follow. Meanwhile, here they come. This is a battle for 6th, 7th, 8th. A lot of positions going to be decided on the last lap. Ernie Irvin not able to make a run at him. Here is the gap, 1st to 2nd. It's going to be a couple of truck lengths as they come to the stripe. And Jack Sprague is going to win his 2nd truck race of 1998. On the last lap, they all kind of single file it into position as they cross the stripe. Nobody ran out of fuel, and thank you for that. It was decided on the racetrack at the end of the most exciting 200 miles in the 4-year history of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
That'll be for 6th place. Finally, the checkered flag will come out, and Ron Hornaday will have it in his windshield as he comes off turn number 4. 22nd career NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series win. Ron Hornaday. Tony Raines for 2nd. Joe Rutman for 3rd. Rick Corelli for a season-high 4th. Jimmy Hensley is 5th. Mike Bliss comes all the way to 6th. Ahead of Stacey Compton, Dennis Setzer, Randy Tolsma, and Tony Roper finishes in 10th.
Will take over the championship point lead. Great run for Roper with the strategy of staying out on that critical caution that put 6 trucks in front of what had been the leaders all race. Setzer scrambling for a position. It's over. Sprague has won it. There's the crew celebrating as Jack Sprague reassumes his position at the top of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. Little pyrotechnics at the end from the rookie Wayne Anderson. No left front tire on that truck, and there's your winning truck. Career bests tonight for Tony Roper and Lonnie Rush. Congratulations from Roper, who said, man, I feel like I won this baby. I'm 2nd, and I'm just as proud as I can be.
Tires are 17 laps.
Oh,
Biffle's in the wall. Biffle is in the wall. White flag. Whoever gets around is going to win it. Biffle ahead of Houston. This is for the win.
Here
in
comes
turn 1.
Here comes Houston. They make contact coming off turn 2. They pull even.
Rutman is running 3rd. Remember, if these 2 guys crash each
Look
other,
out, they just beating and banging all the way down the back straightaway into turn 3. Biffle has the advantage there.
Get the photo finish.
Oh,
Biffle
he gets him loose.
Out of the way. Houston takes the low side. Andy Houston is going to grab a win here. Andy Houston wins.
What a lap.
In New Hampshire. Oh, my. Rick ran Tommy Houston, the whole crew. He started 8th and picks up his first win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. won his first race just exactly like that in Texas. Andy Houston drove his heart out today. Congratulations.
Look at these guys. Are they not happy? Look at them.
Glenn, how about that? There is Cook.
Smooth as ever. Right now, he's just kind of holding. He has enough lead on the second place of Hornaday that he's not messing with the lap traffic at all.
2 weeks in a row, a first-time winner on the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, Terry Cook, the driver from Ohio, in his 34th career start, picks up a victory on the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series and gets the salute from Ron Hornaday. And look at that emotion. You did it. Yes, you did. You did it. Biffle will take 4th. Wallace now back in 5th, ahead of Tolsma in 6th. But up front, the scramble is behind him. Jimmy Hensley, the Virginia gentleman, is another first-time winner in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. 3 weeks in a row here on TNN Motorsports. From Andy Houston to Terry Cook. Now Jimmy Hensley, a first-time winner on the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. How about it in his 70th career start in this division?
Hensley right under Cook as they go in the corner, tried to get him, but he didn't get him.
But here in Topeka, Kansas, Stacy Compton becomes a repeat winner on the tour and a first-time road racing winner in his 5th try. Look at him flanking out behind him, trying to pick up positions. Stacy Compton's going to enjoy an RC Cola when this one is done, Matt Yoakum.
This tricky oval will be led by the yellow and black Pennzoil Ford. Checkered flag falls. Celebration time.
50% rule is in effect. Booty, get in the box if you would, please, and grab the bag that's got the Pennzoil hat and the yellow hat.
Get the hat, boys. We're going to victory lane.
Let's go, Tony.
Ernie gets a little loose. That'll be for second as Sprague leads him down, looking for his 4th win of the season. Jack Sprague becomes your championship point leader and wins. The Virginia is for Lovers 200. For 6-5, their nose to tail across the stripe. Bickle's going to hold off Corelli to get that spot. Tolsma in the middle of that.
And Butch Miller will get a 5th place run tonight.
Wow.
What about that for Butch Miller? Attaboy.
An amazing sequence of events at the tail end of the race. Let's go to Bill Weber.
Got anything for him with a half a mile to go. Ron Hornaday into turn 3 for the final time. Brings the Napa Chevrolet sideways across the finish line to win it. Sauter for second.
Good job. More corner. And Jay Sauter is close. If either driver misses up, Sauter will be right there. Final turn. Final lap. Hornaday right to the bumper, trying to loosen up Rick Corelli, and he slides up the hill.
He drove it in a little extra deep to get on that bumper, and that cost him exit in the corner. Looks like Corelli's going to be able to hold him off and get that long-deserved victory.
Rick Corelli scores his first win of the season and the second of his Craftsman Truck Series career. First win in 63 starts. George Schillinger, team manager, is going to have to get out that razor. Let's go down to the winning pit. Here's Mike.
Half lap to go. Is that time to make a move? It'll be tough. I think Hornaday should be able to hang on from there to 3rd place. But here is the winner, ladies and gentlemen. Jay Sauter brings the Goodwrench Chevy home a victor, the 9th different winner in as many races on the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. And just at the moment when they were talking about the possibility that he might not be back in that truck next year, he pulls off his first win of 1998, his 2nd career victory win in his 57 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series start. Let's go trackside. And good.
good pit work. Down for the final time into the hard-braking section of the racetrack, Boris Said makes the turn and heads for home. The checkered flag awaits. It is over, and Boris has won it, and the battle will be for second spot. Bliss, I believe, is going to be able to hold off Reigns. We'll take a look. Yeah, Tony couldn't get close to him. A couple of 3 truck lengths the difference there.
How about you guys?
Big day for Boris. 9 different winners in a row coming into this event. He becomes the 10th. That is the record. It is his 54th truck start.
Compton through one on Sprague and turned him in turn 2.
Hornaday going to make a dive on the outside in the final lap. That's not going to work. Just can't get the grip.
It's a win.
That's Earl Winston. Good for him.
It's a win for Dodge. It is a win for Dennis.
Jack Sprague, I think he just gained 10 points on Ron Hornaday.
Let's go down, and the winning finish award is going to go to Ron Keselowski for sure. Keselowski Racing Stable out of Michigan.
Half a mile to go. And you ride with Mike Bliss as he comes off turn 4, looking for the checkered flag atop the starter stand.
You're the man, Hammer! You're the man! You're the man!
Mike Bliss wins at Phoenix. Second victory in the 1998 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series season. 6th overall. And Team ASE will celebrate in the winner's circle at Phoenix International Raceway this afternoon.
Oh, he does it. He gets underneath Biffle right now.
Jack Sprague. Oh, there's contact. Sprague holds on to the spot. He's got a big donut. 1 lap to go.
And up in the gray, he's up there throwing a lot of marbles. Right now, Hornaday down. Hornaday can win this race.
Hornaday into second. That would clinch the championship for Ron. Sprague.
And they're going to make him run with a big speed as he comes up the racetrack.
A huge crash. Big crash in turn number 2, but they will race to the checkered flag because it is behind them. So it is now up to Jack Sprague. He has to hope that Ron Hornaday spins it out. All Hornaday has to do is stay right where he is. It's going to be Sprague's victory.
It's over. This thing's over. This is exactly what they had to do. Ron Hornaday wins the championship. Sprague wins the race.
Sprague wins the race, but Ron Hornaday wins the championship. Listen to that crew.
Oh, man.
Third place will go to Great Biffle. The 2 of them salute each other. No one could have written a script better than this. Jack Sprague did everything he had to. Ron Hornaday matched him toe-to-toe.
Coming off of turn 4 will be too late. They got to do it going into turn 3, and I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Nemechek's got a fast race car.
Joe Nemechek from Lakeland, Florida, drops it right down on the apron of the racetrack. Jeff Purvis, Mark Martin in line as they come off turn 4. Randy LaJoie looks to the bottom, but Joe Nemechek will score his 6th Busch Series career victory.
That's his mother, Martha.
Tony Stewart over the stripe, less than a lap to go into 1.
Boy, that's insane. That last traffic was the difference. Joe Gibbs taking a look. Stewart with a 2-car length advantage down the back straightaway. The IRL champion, his 16th career Busch Grand National start. Just joined this team a year ago. This could be his first win.
Look at this. He gives him a little.
He's got him. He's got him. He's got him. To the inside. He's going to get him. He's going to get him. Matt Jensen wins it. He got him. Straight away. He got him. Matt Jensen for Robbie Reiser's team with no sponsor on the back quarter panel other than a thank you to Lycos for last week. Takes his first Grand National victory. What a race. Man, that was
was beautiful. Here's a battle a little further back in the pack for 15th, and Buckshot Jones may have taken that spot.
Buddy, did I tell you what a great driver I thought that kid was?
Ooh, I'm telling you, he just touched him enough to get him offline a little bit, not enough to wreck him. Hey, that's hard racing. That is not.
Jeff Gordon do that to Rusty Wallace there at Bristol, you know, ladder lap.
Spencer, the veteran, Earnhardt Jr. at 23 years of age is 3 car lengths back, but he comes into where his part of the racetrack is. Turn 3. And he tried to go on the outside. His car slides up, and there's an accident, but Spencer, huge accident in turns 3 and 4.
Stan Barrett's in the front.
One car upside down. LaJoy. That is Randy LaJoy, the defending series champion, as he slides down on his roof in the Fina Chevrolet. 3 cars in the wall, 1 upside down. There is the Glenn Allen car, what's left of the Bill Papke Luxair machine. He's moving around with his window net down. There's the channel lock car of Kevin LePage. Heavy damage both front and rear there on his Chevrolet.
Dick Trickle also went by in the 64 car. Some heavy damage to that automobile.
And safety crews are there immediately. There is Glenn Allen out of his car, walking down across. Look at the debris all over the racetrack there.
Robert Presley and Mike McLaughlin are wheel to wheel off turn 2. A lot of lap traffic there. Ed Barrier and Mark Green going to be a big factor here.
Oh, touch. Around they go. McLaughlin takes the lead. Caution is on the speedway. Presley's in the wall. Atwood goes by. Earnhardt goes by. Owen Sadler gets collected on the low side of the racetrack. Caution on the speedway. Earnhardt didn't get by unscathed. You see the right front caved in. Caution. Lap 313, and a lot of cleanup to be done.
A lot of damage to the right front all the way back on Earnhardt's car. He couldn't get by the car spinning down the racetrack.
Randy LaJoy will finish 4th. Oh, that'll wake Gary Cogswell up on a chilly day here in Nashville. Not that he needed to be woken up. But the Gould's Pumps team in Victory Lane here at Music City. One of those nice Gibson guitars will be given away to that young man. And we'll be in Victory Lane with them when we come back to Music City. It's all over, and the streak is still intact. 7 years, 7 pole sitters, 7 winners.
And the body goes to the inside. It really blocks Burton's way.
It's down to just a drag race coming out of turn 4 here.
Kevin Grubb on the outside at turn 4. Will it be Bobby Labonte, Jeff Burton? They are close together, only a half a car length, and Bobby Labonte will take the win. Battle back in the pack for position. This is for 8th spot, McLaughlin and Robert Presley.
And look at Presley dive in the corner. Close up right on the back bumper. Gets so close to McLaughlin off turn 4 for the line. Who's he going to be? McLaughlin.
And Mike McLaughlin will take the spot, finishing 8th. So Bobby Labonte takes the win. Jeff Burton in 2nd spot. Dick Trickle is 3rd. Matt Kenseth 4th. And Elliott Sadler rounding up the top 5. Mike.
Going into this race, Elliott had 3 career World Series wins, and here is the checkered flag, and he wins his 4th career victory at Bristol. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 2nd, followed by Kenseth, Elton Sawyer, and Jason Keller. Those are your top 5 in the Morris Max 250.
We'll get the white flag this time.
And he's got a run.
Oh, he's got him loose coming down. He makes the move on the inside, Mike.
3 wide in the start-finish line past Glenn Allen. Dale Earnhardt Jr. into turn 1 with the lead. Does Nemechek have anything to battle back?
What a great drive by Earnhardt to get by Nemechek. Got him loose coming out of the corner, and here comes Elliott Sadler.
This isn't over. Sadler underneath Nemechek. Takes over 2nd spot. The fastest car qualifying draws a bead on the new leader.
He's gaining, but he doesn't have time, Mike.
What a day in history. Dale Earnhardt Jr.
will win the Coca-Cola 300. 16th Busch Series start.
And here's trouble as we come across the start-finish line. Jeff Green is hitting the wall.
And everybody will miss him. Tony Eury and crew will have a lot to be proud of.
They said you hadn't seen hard yet. Well, we know what they meant.
5 to 10 feet was there.
And here comes Spurrier in his 208th career NASCAR Busch Series race. He wins. Then Fedewa behind Sadler. So Herney is second, Fedewa third, Dillon fourth. Kingston will finish in fifth. Presley comes across the line in sixth. Cope is seventh. Earnhardt Jr. is eighth. Shane Hall ninth. Jason Keller 10th. And Jimmy Means. Yes, he's not on the racetrack, but he's a crew chief, and he is smiling.
Lap calls. Entering turn 3. 34-year-old Joe Nemechek on the bottom of the racetrack. Here comes Phil Parson. 3 car lengths. Make it 2 car lengths. They head to the trial with McLaughlin trying to push Parson.
Just shot him, buddy.
Start-finish line. But it's going to be Nemechek.
Joe Nemechek will take the victory. Parsons in second. McLaughlin is third. Buckshot Jones fourth.
For about 30 laps.
And they're still racing for positions as they come off the corner. There we see the 36, Matt Hunter, and the 38, Elton Sawyer. Hunter will finish back in 9th spot, Elton Sawyer in 10th.
Bobby Labonte won at Darlington. And the second career win for Buckshot Jones in his 67th start. A Georgian takes the checkers in New Hampshire. Buckshot Jones wins. Tony Stewart second. LePage is third. Purvis fourth. LaJoy will finish fifth. Glenn Allen Jr. sixth. Mike McLaughlin crosses the line in seventh. Grubb is eighth. Presley is ninth. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is 10th.
Now Purvis, McLaughlin, Kenson are all 1, 2, and 3. Here is the battle. Second, third, and fourth right there. Here comes Tim Fedewa off the corner, and Tim Fedewa is going to win his second
Out for the camera.
race at Nazareth. And second place goes to McLaughlin by a fender. Third place, Purvis finished second. McLaughlin finished third, but only by a nose over Kenson.
How about that?
There's a hug waiting for you at victory lane.
Yeah. You better make that a wide straightaway when he does, too.
Here comes Nemechek on the outside. Can't hold him. Nemechek is through. Clear for second spot. Joe Nemechek. Spencer falling to third.
Michael's
coming
closing
down.
fast.
Coming down. It's going to be number 60. Mark Martin has done it again. Not the fight he had to put up back in October, but a darn good one until 3 laps to go. And we saw that little puff of smoke. There they are at the line. My heart. Bobby Labonte gets 6. McLaughlin gets 7.
Oh, wow.
Spencer had to settle for 3rd. Waltrip wound up in 4th. Matt Kenseth in 5th. But there's the guy that after the Winston, the Charlotte Observer said, Mark Martin zooms. And Jeff Gordon fumes, out of fumes as he came off turn 4 and lost that one.
Miles would say at least that 1 lap better, but Earnhardt had nothing to do with it.
35 Busch races, 2 victories. Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets the checkers here at Dover Downs in his very first trip here, and that is a major factor too. A tough racetrack, and he wins it in his first visit.
Yeah, he did, and he dodged a big bullet when he spun down here coming into pits, and he got it back out there and made up the time and won the race. Congratulations, Dale Jr. and Senior.
Win of 1998. And here's the battle for position. 5th, 6th, 7th.
for 7th position. Make that 8th spot.
Final lap for Matt Kenseth. He comes out of turn 4.
Okay, you're clear.
Beneath
Put on
the
the high
leading
side.
car of Tony Stewart, and Kenseth will come down.
Okay, barrel.
And
nice job, Matt. Nice job. Hi, boys. Kansas, you're champions, man.
That's a happy bunch right there. And like Matt said, that is definitely the sign of true champions right there, without a doubt.
True emotion there in the pits. True emotion. Robbie Reiser and the Light Coast crew. Let's go down there. I think John Curtin is right in among them.
Good job, you guys.
To watch the racing at Watkins Glen, comes back here a year and 3 weeks later and says, I'll do it again in a Busch car. Joe Nemechek gave him the call and the opportunity. And here comes Ron Fellows to win it at Watkins Glen, New York. Checkered flag is up, and it's history. The Busch Series has its first ever Canadian winner.
He's pretty excited. He was pretty calm when we talked to him earlier, but he's pretty excited now.
Winternet is coming down. Celebration begins for Ron Fellows, the winner of the Lysol 250. McLaughlin comes home second. Lewis will be third. David Green advances to fourth in his return drive in the Busch Series.
Has been the man of the day.
He can almost coast from there. You see the car, it looks like it has for every lap around here.
He's led 209 laps, and the Intimidator's son is the dominator today. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins at Milwaukee. Let's see, third place, it'll go to Purvis. Green will come home in fourth, Henseth in fifth. Sawyer hangs on for a hard-earned second place today. Yep. The Earnhardt family is back to victory lane again, and we will be there as well. When we come back to the Milwaukee Mile, the Die Hard 250 is in the books.
Final time. Will Randy LaJoie end a season-long losing streak? Will David Green win for the first time in a long time? Out of 4 to the stripe. LaJoie will win by half a car length.
Yeah, with a great race. Great race.
Two drivers who needed victory, who hungered for victory, battle it out to the stripe, and Randy LaJoie gets the measure of David Green at Myrtle Beach Speedway tonight. Randy Pemberton.
I think Dominator's a good name for this young man. A terrific job he has done today.
Very unassuming, very almost shy to a point.
Yes, and I just said today, what a great job he's done this year. Today is just the continuation of the 1998 season for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
What an impressive talent and what an extremely nice young man. A chip off the block, he takes the checkered flag at California Speedway. And Tony Gehrig and the crew were diving off the wall and celebrating win number 4 in 1998 in the battle for third. Well,
Kansas gets it. Bill Barton will finish fourth.
Now 2 laps remain. White flag will be out next time. And there's trouble on the front straightaway. Buckshot Jones is involved. Kevin LePage as well.
Here comes the finish here.
White and the yellow wave. And this race will end under caution. Tim Fedewa will win the Lycos.com 300, his second win of 1998. And he takes the checkered flag. Fedewa, who ran a great race all night long. His teammate Randy LaJoie finishing second. Mike McLaughlin is third, and he will make a move in the points. David Green comes home fourth. But our congratulations to Tim Fedewa, you see waving to the crowd.
From Kannapolis, North Carolina, at 23 years of age, looks like he is one turn away from picking up his 5th win in 1998. The crowd on their feet, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. has won the Kroger 200. What a night for a young man with incredible talent and incredible patience. 500 at Michigan. The separation is 2 car lengths down the backstretch, entering turn 3.
Into the corner. The slow car could be a factor as he come off turn 4 and coming down for the checkered flag. Yeah, exactly.
Right now, so it's not terrible. Checkered flag waves for Jeff Burton, who wins his second Busch race of the 1998 season. But the scramble back in the pack continues. And Burton takes the victory. Bobby Lamont finishes second, Kenseth is third. Food City 250. And out of turn 4, Kevin LePage, the Channel Lock Chevrolet will take the win. Parsons second. And here's the battle for position.
That was Buckshot in the 4 car, battling for the 8th spot.
I think Buckshot just nosed him out.
Once again, the red flag situation has cost Dale Jarrett a victory. Unbelievable how things like that has happened to Jarrett this year.
Great race for Kevin LePage, but you heard Dale's crew chief say, hey, he was good on long runs, we didn't need this. He thought he could hold him off, but it just wasn't to be there at the end.
Road, he said he really wished he would have come in and pitted, and now he knows, and apparently that fuel pressure problem for Mark Martin is going to raise its ugly head because he's slowing down to Bill Weber.
And here comes Earnhardt Jr. on the inside of McLaughlin. This is for second place. And going down in 1, there's nothing McLaughlin can do. Give it to Earnhardt. Now, one more car in his sights. The leader.
Whoa, double at turn 1 car into the wall. That is Elton Sawyer. Chad Little spins. A 77 car, a barrier, jumps on the brakes. And still no caution flag. It'll be 5 to go as they come by. And here's the battle. All the cars have gotten righted and headed on, so there is no caution flag whatsoever. Dick Trickle trying to hold off the charge of Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 3 car.
Got Ed Barrier up against the wall down in 3 and 4, but maybe he'll be able to get down. Earnhardt Jr. just 5 laps to go, 4.5 laps to go. And finally the caution flag is out. This might be it.
They scramble
back to the line.
Out of turn 4. Here comes Earnhardt on the inside. Down to the start-finish line. The caution flag is waving. Wow. That was close.
I don't have any idea who won that race.
Carl Simmons waving the caution flag with 4 laps to go. Dick Trickle takes the win. And there's the Snyder National crew. Dennis Shoemaker crew celebrating. And a big smile from the Rapids, Wisconsin driver. He wins the 16th running of the Duraloop 200 presented by Bilo.
And since they changed the racetrack around, Dick Trickle has not won there. So he just radioed his crew and says, hey, by the way, we're in Victory Lane. Where do I go to celebrate and do all that other stuff?
Dale Jr. Chip off the old blocks. An impressive, dominating performance tonight at Richmond International Raceway. And this young man waves to the crowd as the flash bulbs go off. He gets his 6th win in 1998. Here's the battle for the line.
And with Glenn Allen, Santet, and then David Green.
And here's 32 car Jason Jarrett trying to run with Shane Hall. And it looks like Hall will take the 16th spot and Jarrett will be 17th. Let's check in with Ray.
In this business, I know, but this has been one of those kind of days for Grubb.
Kevin Grubbs in the 52 there, closes in within the car laps as they come off turn 4.
He's going to put a nose under him anyway.
Matt Kenseth wins for the 3rd time. Robbie Reiser with the salute. Grubb in 2nd. Here's the battle for the positions. Bill Parsons gets it ahead of Kenny Schrader. That will be 11th and 12th spot at the line.
And the Junior finished 8th, so he's not going to take a real beating in the points today.
Doing a great job of it.
Got a new sponsor this season in Gould's Pumps, and they're all here. I tell you, they're going to be pumped up about this thing. Here we come. down out of turn number 4. It's still chugging. It's going to come to the line. And Mike McLaughlin is going to pull the upset of the weekend. Perhaps we'll have to wait for the 500 to see if it can be matched. McLaughlin has done it.
Yeah.
The pride of Waterloo, New York has won the 25th annual All-Pro Bumper to Bumper 300.
Look at the picture, man. They're going crazy.
Good driving and some good calculating. Some real strong strategy has put Mike McLaughlin into victory lane. It'll be fun to meet him.
Tony Stewart holds off Dave Blaney by a narrow margin as Earnhardt rolls it off into turn 3.
And if he wins this race, he will have a 102-point lead, and it looks like he will.
37th career Busch Series start, 7th victory for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Matt Kenseth comes across the line in second. Jeff Purvis for third. Fourth, Andy Santerre, and by just 1 car length, Tony Stewart holds off Dave Blaney for the final spot in the top 5.
On the back straightaway, coming around for the final time here today. If you'd gone through the list of likely winners here this afternoon, not too many people would have given you Elliott Sadler's name, but he has done a great job as he comes out of turn number 4 from 19th starting spot. His second win of 1998. Elliott Sadler is the winner in the Diamond Rouge Chevrolet, the Phillips 66 car.
Martin and Earnhardt Jr. Here's the 0-0 now. That is for 4th position.
Matt Kenseth is not giving up, but he has no choice. Here goes Buckshot. Whoa, here he comes back.
Checkered flag off of turn 4. Mark Martin will take the win, and Kenseth got it back. Boy, what a battle for position. As Martin takes the win, Earnhardt Jr. in second spot, Tony Stewart third, and it looked like Matt Kenseth may have gotten back into 4th position with Buckshot 5th.
Jimmy Spencer's going to make this car seem like it's a double-wide trailer being pulled down the highway. It's going to be incredibly wide going into turn 3 here.
41-year-old Jimmy Spencer try to hold. He hugs that bottom groove. Here goes Jeff Burton trying to sneak to the inside. Is there room? Is there time? They are side by side for the checkered flag, and wow.
Go ahead, Doc. Who was it?
Well, it's Jeff Burton, it looks like. It looks like Jeff Burton may have got a nose by about 3 inches. What a final lap. And what a way as Mark Martin comes up alongside his teammate and waves with thumbs up for Jeff Burton. And here is Ed Spencer watching his son pulling. He sees Burton make the move. They come across out of turn 4. Let's see, is it going to be my son? Who's going to be? Oh, dadgummit.
Man.
I can't.
That kind of says the story, doesn't it?
Great race, though. What a way to end the Busch season.
And here is a champion. Speaking of Busch Series champions, there is the Dale Earnhardt Jr. crew, Tony Eury Sr. and Jr. and Little E. There is the father, 7-time Winston Cup champion, Dale Earnhardt Sr. Boy, could he be proud or what? What a moment.
That I would have thought they would have made their move coming out of 2 as strong as Lake has been. But when Dale went a little bit high, then Lake kind of stayed down low a little bit.
All right, nobody making a move so far. Is it going to be Spencer advancing to the Busch shootout? Let's see what happens as they come off the final corner. They race to the checkered flag. Everybody stays in line. Jimmy Spencer wins the Busch shootout qualifier, followed by Lake Speed, Dale Earnhardt, Sterling Marlin.
No bull takes the bud. That's the way it works.
How about that? Jimmy Spencer from the last row comes on to win the Busch shootout qualifier. Bill?
Gordon got off the gas. Green flag.
Gordon is still very, very slow.
And Jimmy Spencer drops to the inside. Here comes Spencer. He and Rusty Wallace may trade a little paint down in turn one.
Rusty Wallace has some help on the outside there.
That's Kenny Wallace, little brother, trying to shove Rusty to victory lane.
Look at Bill Elliott, the 94 there in third. 3 Fords on the outside of Jimmy Spencer there. Also a Ford.
Coming up the inside is Schrader in that black and green 33. Coming up to help Jeff Gordon. The leader went to dead last on the restart. Here they go into the turn 3, banking for the final time.
And Rusty Wallace right on the bottom there, Ned.
The brothers work together, and it's going to get a win.
Off turn 4. 1,500 feet away from $100,000. Rusty Wallace comes to the flag and wins the butt shootout. Kenny Wallace, Bill Elliott, Jimmy Spencer, Kenny Schrader, the top 5, and Jeff Gordon
coasting around. He evidently stripped a gear or something on that restart.
And the Fords, which at one point in this race, but for Rusty Wallace, were mired deep in the field, finish in the first 4 positions.
Certainly, if you have anything left, you put it all to work, right?
Trouble. One car hard in the wall. That may have been Schrader. A vicious right turn into the wall for Schrader. They will race to the checkered flag. And look at this on the back straightaway. Sterling Marlin trying to weave and break the draft.
Exactly what he was doing. He's watching the mirror right now. Dale Jarrett pulled up about a car length as they head down towards the front straightaway.
Still side by side back in the pack. There's your leader. Ahead of Dale Jarrett, Sterling Marlin, whose father won one of these qualifying races, will go to victory lane. Jarrett, Labonte, Spencer, Burton, Coates, and Martin. And 3 wide at the flag come Dallenbach and the Green brothers, which may have been just a little too late. Kenny Schrader, thankfully, is out of his car,
but he might be hurt. He's hurting, that's for sure.
But Ned, that crash was so vicious that just to see Schrader climb out is a great sign.
It certainly is.
Zigzagging across the back there. At one time there, Michael Waltrip tried the outside and couldn't make it happen.
Trouble down toward turn 1. A car goes spinning through the grass. Loy Allen Jr.
Caution, this could be the last lap. They're coming around for the white flag.
And they'll race to the caution. This will be the last lap in competition as they come to the caution flag. Earnhardt wins it again. Michael Waltrip, Mike Skinner, Ernie Irvin, Rusty Wallace, and Jeff Burton. Now, here's the battle for 14th coming to the line. Robert Presley nails down the final transfer spot and denies Kenny Wallace. Loy Allen is okay after his car went spinning through the grass off Wallace's bumper. And Dale Earnhardt, once again, every single time in the 1990s, he's won this 125-mile qualifying race.
But Earnhardt has a benefit. There's a slow car up ahead.
And there's trouble coming off of turn 2. Some cars get strangulated. It might be this. Whoever gets back to the start-finish line, they'll get the white and the yellow together.
Lake Speed and John Andretti tangle as the leaders head for turn number 3. Andretti and Spencer got together.
This could be the Daytona 500. Bobby Labonte goes to the outside.
Labonte up high. Earnhardt uses the lap car of Rick Bass as a pick. 20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. Dale Earnhardt will come to the caution flag to win the Daytona 500. Finally, the most anticipated moment in racing. If John Elway can win the Super Bowl, Dale Earnhardt said he could win the Daytona 500. And if he comes around under caution to complete this final lap, the taste of long-awaited victory will be his.
Wow, what a drive by Dale Earnhardt, doing everything he had to do today.
Jeremy Mayfield's Ford third, Kenny Schrader with a shot at that $2 million bonus, as did Bobby Labonte. Checkered flag. Dale Earnhardt finally is a champion of the Daytona 500. Larry McReynolds, for the second time in this great race, will go to victory lane, once with the late Davey Allison and today with Earnhardt.
His third Rockingham win and his 30th career victory. Of those 30 victories, 22 have been on super speedways. And he has now won 28 of the last 100 Winston Cup races. Jeff Gordon wins at Rockingham. Rusty Wallace second. Third is Martin Spencer. Great battles all the way down to the stripe. Unofficially, Gordon, Wallace, Martin, Spencer, Jeff Bodine, Bill Elliott, Jarrett, Labonte, and Craven in that order. High fives for the Rainbow Warriors.
Martin goes on to the backstretch. He's halfway around. Burton indeed is coming on strong, but I'm not sure he's got enough to do it. It doesn't look like he will. Mark Martin now in turn number 4. Here he is. The crowd is on its feet cheering for the winner of the inaugural Las Vegas 400, Mark Martin.
Jerry Bunch told us at the very beginning of the show today that Mark Martin was very, very competent.
Mark Martin has his 23rd career win, his 14th on a super speedway, and it is the first win for 4 tourists in NASCAR Winston Cup competition.
Remember, he was up there among the leaders a while back. And a car here at Lake Speed, here on the front straightaway, is in no caution.
Wow.
He's down out of the way.
What a great job. He did a 360 and kept going. And we'll see the right rear tire is gone on the car, and we'll see the damage it's done to the quarter panel of the Cartoon Network. When the tire came apart, it just ripped the quarter panel almost off.
There are less than 3 laps to go, and NASCAR is not going to waive the caution. Lake Speed is well down off the racing surface in the track apron, and it gives the fans here in Atlanta a green flag finish.
Bobby Labonte will get the white flag the next time around. Trying to put another lap on Ted Musgrave, car number 60.
And Burton is in the wall.
Well, tire situation there,
and
you see.
The caution will come out, and the race will end under caution. Here's Bobby Labonte taking the white and the caution. He's going to win his 6th NASCAR Winston Cup event and his 3rd at Atlanta, and the Prime Star 500 will end under caution.
I don't think the pace car is even going out to pick up the field. It's sitting on the end of pit road. But Bobby Labonte is on the backstretch. And look at Jeff Burton's.
Well, that was the second. And here comes the checkered flag, and it's official as Bobby Labonte has won here at Atlanta his 2nd straight win. He's won 3 of the last 4 Atlanta races. Bill?
All right, watch it, Gordon. He got to run off that corner. He's going to He'll go up high. No, he's going to try down low.
He's going to go low for the first time. Here he is in turn 4. They touched there briefly, but Dale Jarrett is going to win the Trans-South Division 400 by just a few or so over Jeff Gordon. Jarrett records his 16th career win and 14th on a super speedway. It's his 2nd consecutive victory in this race and his 3rd consecutive top 5 here at the track. Too tough to take. Going for 4 straight wins in the Food City 500. Here is Jeff Gordon taking the checkered flag and winning his 4th straight. Terry Labonte 2nd. Dale Jarrett is 3rd. And with that 4th straight win in this race, he ties Darrell Waltrip, who won 4 straight in 81, 82, 83, and 84. Jeff Gordon wins here at Bristol in the Food City 500. We'll be back to talk with him in just a moment.
Chad Little just joined it this year. Roush had all 5 cars in the top 10 once already this year. 4 in the top 10. Another time, he's going to get a 1-2 finish. Mark Martin wins the Texas 500. Chad Little finishes 2nd. Robert Presley, Joe Nemechek, Johnny Benson, Terry Labonte, 4 Fords, 2 Chevys in the top 6. Jimmy Spencer, then Bobby Labonte's Pontiac, Michael Waltrip, Steve Grissom, Dale Jarrett, and Rusty Wallace all finish on the lead lap.
Here sailing ahead, he's
He's got John Andretti, who was behind him, now just ahead of him on this final lap. But Andretti has lost a lap and is in 18th. Here's Bobby Hamilton taking the checkered flag and winning the Goodies Headache Powder 500 at Martinsville, collecting his 3rd career victory.
And Dale Earnhardt got by Randy LaJoy.
Musgrave will finish 2nd, Jarrett 3rd, and then Dale Earnhardt finishes 4th to Randy LaJoy's 5th. Bill Weber.
Now Jimmy Spencer begins to look to the inside of Bobby Labonte as they travel down the backstretch. But he makes no move.
He tried to make a move. He's got the accelerator pedal on the floor. He's just not able to get the momentum the way he needs to. Here he goes diving down to the inside. Jared goes through. No, he can't quite make it.
Bobby blocks the way to the inside. Now Spencer looks high. He looks low once again. Gets down to the apron of the racetrack. Here comes Bobby Labonte. Spencer tries desperately, but he can't do it. And Bobby Labonte has won the Die Hard 500.
Jeff Gordon will run 5th spot. Here, teammates battle for the lead, and Rusty Wallace in front of Jeremy.
And Rusty is going to beat Jeremy to the line. And the 91 of Kevin LePage was in that battle. Oh, no, he wasn't. He was a lap down in 14th position.
He's running 2nd right now, and Mark Martin is at the end of the backstretch on the final lap. Mark Martin has the car in turns 3 and 4, looking for his 25th career win. He started in 3rd position this afternoon, comes home 1st, and wins the 2nd California 500. His 3rd victory of 1998. Let's watch this battle to the line.
Benson and Bodine down to the line, and it's going to be
Oh. It was close, but I believe Bodine got him just by a nose, a short nose.
Because every running of the Winston thus far has included that current NASCAR Winston Cup Series point leader. And here with Jeremy Mayfield about to win the Winston Open, that streak will continue. Mayfield's night will continue as he wins the Winston Open and advances to 20th starting spot in the All-Star race. Coming up a bit later on, Paul Andrews and the entire Formula One team. Very quick high fives. Now they've got to get to work. How much work do they get to, buddy? What can they do? What likely are they to do between now and 30 minutes or so from now from the Winston's start time? Mark Martin says, if I can't catch Jeff, I'd better get more money here.
Mark Martin took 2 wheels below the white line there to get under Bobby Labonte and take over 2nd spot. What a drive. Jeff Gordon has it.
Jeff Gordon has broken on the white flag lap. Jeff Gordon has broken on the white flag lap. They are racing for the win here in the Winston. They're racing for the win in the Winston. Mark Martin leads. Bobby Labonte is 2nd. They are coming to the checkered flag.
Eli, I told you they were catching him. I noticed it. All of a sudden, Jeff Gordon was off.
Maybe the engine miss he talked about earlier has struck. Mark Martin wins his 1st career Winston.
Unbelievable.
Remarkable. And Jeff Gordon's car limping at maybe 20 miles an hour around the racetrack. Mark Martin has won, and Ray Evernham cannot believe what he's just seen, Glenn.
Wallace has closed in a little. Mark Martin moves to the inside of the 18 of Bobby Labonte. All for naught as far as the victory is concerned. Down they come out of turn number 4. And for the 3rd time in his career, it is Jeff Gordon winning the 600 in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Coca-Cola 600 will have Gordon's name on the trophy. Jeff Gordon has done it, and it is a surprise. It was not that big a deal all night long, but when it counted, it was the biggest deal here.
But Jarrett being bypassed now by others. He is slowed way down. Here comes Bobby Labonte, not on the lead lap. He's a lap back, but here comes Jarrett. He'll take the checkered flag on what one has to assume is fumes in the number 88 Ford Taurus. He nurses it on around. Everybody else coming across the line now. There's Jeff Burton. He'll take second spot. And 103 laps on that final tank of fuel gives Jarrett his first win in 23 starts here at Dover Downs International Speedway.
And Benson is still going. And Rusty's still going too. Evidently he didn't see the caution. Rusty is still racing up there, but he's that's all for knowledge.
They take the caution flag with the white, so they cannot change position, and Terry Labonte wins the Pontiac Excitement 400.
Andy Graves, his first victory as a crew chief.
It's Terry's first win since Talladega in October of last year. 16 races ago, Todd Parrott is somewhat unhappy about the incidents that occurred. Here's Jerry Punch.
Went back and saw those guys racing side by side for just a moment and said, hey, that's good. I'm going on.
Moving up on Gary Bradbury. There's Dale Jarrett in second place by 0.8 of a second over Jeff Gordon. And the point leader, Jeremy Mayfield, he's on the lead lap in fifth. To the checkered flag for the 26th time in his Winston Cup career, Mark Martin. And for second, Dale Jarrett. For third, Jeff Gordon. Jimmy Fennig, the winning crew chief.
Jeff Burton will finish fourth.
Jeremy Mayfield should come across fifth. Bill Elliott in sixth, all on the lead lap.
Mile and a half to go.
You can see how hard Gordon's trying there. He slid the car off the tunnel turn trying to catch Mayfield.
It has taken him 125 times. We've got a new first-time winner in NASCAR Winston Cup racing. Jeremy Mayfield wins at Pocono. Jeremy Mayfield, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series point leader, wins his first career race here at Pocono International Raceway. There's team owner Michael Kranofus, leaving the roof where he was spotting for the team, heading towards victory lane.
And moving to top 10.
Jeff Gordon enters corner number 11 for the final time this afternoon.
He'll tiptoe through that corner this time. He's got a big enough lead that he doesn't need to push it.
Jeff Gordon wins his 23rd of 83 NASCAR Winston Cup road course races. He won it from the pole position. It's his 6th top 5 in his 11th road course race. He also wins the Winston leader bonus of $10,000 because Gordon will move into the race. Jeff Gordon wins at Sears Point. Let's watch Bill Elliott and Dale Earnhardt race to the line here for the 11th position. It looks like Earnhardt is going to take it.
September at Martinsville.
She was talking to him down the back straightaway there on the radio.
It's taken him 22 races to get back to victory lane, but Jeff Burton has done it. He repeats here in New Hampshire. Jeff Burton wins. Mark Martin comes home in second spot. Jeff Gordon will take third place honors. Rusty Wallace fourth, and a solid fifth place finish. His best run of the year for Mike Skinner. And Andretti will cross the line at sixth. Dale Jarrett seventh. Kyle Petty comes home in eighth spot. Schrader is ninth. And limping across the line, Kenny Wallace. He might have been beaten at the stripe by Bobby Labonte.
Does not make a mistake. Mark Martin's running as hard as he possibly can. I don't think he has time, though.
Final corner. Jeff Gordon ready to put him on at Pocono, Pennsylvania. He's coming down. Checkers are down. And Jeff Gordon increases his point lead to 62 over Mark Martin as those two slugged it out right to the finish.
And the crowd that some say boos Gordon too much, they were all on their feet and everyone was cheering him as he came across that line.
You can see Jack Roush applauding his driver, so he got second and third. Not a bad effort.
Here they come off of corner number 4. And Ricky Rudd's car is very badly damaged as the caution is out, and Jeff Gordon will cross the line first to complete lap 158. 2 to go, and that could have been it.
Well, the next time, now the pace car is going to pick him up, and there's no way in the world they can clean up these cars in 2 laps that I can see. The pace car will pick them up down in the corner.
Is sensing a win by Jeff Gordon, the pace car. Oh, we have a car into the wall up ahead of Jeff Gordon, the leader, under caution.
I think that might be Robert Presley.
Here's a damaged car of Chad Little here at the bottom of your screen. So all kinds of activity here in the closing laps of this race. That is Robert Presley, who's up against the wall in corner number 2. And just to make it absolutely official, at 65 miles an hour behind the pace car, Jeff Gordon wins the 1998 Brickyard 400. And the Noble 5 $1 million bonus. We will be back to talk with Jeff Gordon in just a few moments. There's the leader, Jeff Gordon, headed for turn number 6.
It's getting out of gas. Well, it looks like he pulled over. Looked like he pulled over to the inside there, but then picked it back up.
No, he's still running.
Yep. There is Martin in second.
And here comes Jeff Gordon down to the line.
He wins the Bud of the Glen. Jeff Gordon, his 3rd straight win on a road course. The 7th win of 1998 and 36th of his career. Down to John Kernan.
They finally got a caution here at the end of the race so that they can make that adjustment.
George Burton's mechanical problem that caused the caution. Boy, he has done it again, it apparently seems, and he moves into some great company. Jeff Gordon comes off of corner number 4 and looks at the checkered flag. He wins the Pepsi 400. 4 wins in a row. The last to do that was Mark Martin, and Dale Jarrett just beat Mark Martin by a nose to finish in 3rd position. The Rainbow Warriors have done it once again. All of those, of course, those are super speedways. Is about to chalk up a short track victory. Mark Martin wins the Goodies Headache Powder 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway. His 5th win of 1998, his 27th career win, and 6th on a short track.
To turn 3. He won't force the issue, looking for his 3rd win at New Hampshire, his 9th win of the year. The DuPont colors again, heading to victory lane. Jeff Gordon and the Rainbow Warriors take on 2 tires. We've seen that script before. Back at lap 233, they refused to lose. They didn't. And again, Mark Martin finishes 2nd to the guy he's been chasing all season long.
Once he figured out how to do it, he hadn't forgotten, has he?
No, sir. And, of course, he has also captured the No Bull 5 here this afternoon. Here's Jeff Gordon off corner number 4. Looks at the checkered flag, takes the checkered flag, and wins the No Bull 5 million. It's his 10th win of 1998, his 4th consecutive in the Southern 500, and his 39th NASCAR Winston Cup career victory in his 180th start. He wins the No Bull 5 and a $1 million bonus. Flag coming out. Will it be Burton or Gordon at Richmond? 1 more lap to go. Gordon in behind.
Jeff Burton. Gordon heads for the inside, coming off corner number 2, down the backstretch. Jeff Gordon pulls alongside, but Burton inches ahead as they move through the third and fourth corners. They're coming to the line for the win. It is Jeff Burton winning over Jeff Gordon. What a great race.
Wow, wow. Mark Martin driving up, congratulating him.
Mark Martin made a great drive to finish third.
And look at Kim. Second win of 1998 for Jeff Burton. He also won a New Hampshire, his 5th career win, and his 2nd on a short track. Burton wins at Richmond.
400. His 28th career win. Mark Martin looking for checkers. They fly for him here at the Monster Mile. Jimmy Fennick, you and the guys did it nicely. Gordon second after leading 379 laps of 400. Mark Martin's going to victory lane. Mayfield third, Labonte fourth, Rusty Wallace fifth. Kenseth will finish sixth. Jarrett is seventh. Ernie Irvin is eighth. Ninth is John Andretti. Those 9 on the lead lap.
Rudd, he's halfway around.
I expect his spotters have told him, hey, you can get back there first. Just stay up there. Gordon is closing in, no question.
Ricky Rudd wins the Napa Auto Care 500 at Martinsville, and there was an incident coming off of corner number 4 for some cars. Ken Schrader is sideways. But in any case, Ricky Rudd has done it for the first time since he won at the Brickyard 400 last year. He comes to victory lane. Bill Weber.
Now it has become the focal point. Last lap, you're watching Mark Martin go down the back straightaway into turn 3. Looks like every other lap, right on that white line as he comes down off turn 4. Add another dimension to the tradition of Charlotte. Marked as a 3-time winner of the UAW GM 500, Mark Martin of Batesville, Arkansas, has collected this one. Has led 6 times for 250 laps, 29th career win, and the 7th victory of 1998 for Mark Martin.
Let's see if the teammates, how they're going to play out here.
Jarrett trying to protect the position, so Gordon decides to go up on the high side of the racetrack. Now he dives back down low. They come off of corner number 4. They're headed toward the checkered flag. Let's see who's going to win it. Dale Jarrett has a couple of car lengths advantage as they come down through here. And Dale Jarrett wins it and wins the No Bull $5 million. Way to go, Dale.
Wow. Good going. I didn't think he could hold them up.
Jarrett wins the race, and Jeff Gordon, who was another contender, finished in second with Terry Labonte, Jimmy Spencer, and Jeremy Mayfield completing the top 5. Bill?
They mix it up again behind Gordon. Mayfield. Here comes Bobby Labonte to the outside.
What a move on the high side, making 3 wide into turn 3. Bobby Labonte looked like he has the car to beat.
Bobby Labonte is there. Out of 4, they're coming to the checkers. Trouble in the back of the pack. The lead and the win. Gordon, for the 11th time, he wins. Chad Little taps the wall as he broke out of traffic near the back of the field. The 40th career victory and the 11th win of 1998 goes to Jeff Gordon and the Rainbow Warriors. Holding off the challenge of Bobby Labonte, who finishes second. Mike Skinner third. Jeremy Mayfield fourth. Rusty Wallace will finish fifth. Sixth goes to Bobby Labonte. Seventh is Ward Burton. Ricky Craven will finish eighth. Schrader got shuffled back to ninth. And 10th goes to Dale Earnhardt. Jeff Gordon is an 11-time winner this year. Steve Burns is with his crew chief, Ray Evernham.
Welcome back, everybody, to Phoenix International Raceway, where although the rain has slackened, it has not stopped. And the Duraloop Kmart 500 has been called an official race, and Rusty Wallace is today's winner. Rusty started 6th and dominated throughout the course of the day. Victory Lane is being held under cover in the garage area. So let's go to the Money Store Winner's Circle interview. The Money Store, where America goes for money. Here's Steve Burns. It would be his 4th win at the Rock.
There's lap traffic right now.
Robert Presley, Jeff Green, not enough time. Jeff Gordon wins the championship. Jeff Gordon wins the AC Delco 400, his 12th victory of the 1998 season. And the celebrations will be twofold today, as Jeff Gordon takes home all sorts of honors today, including the $20,000 Winston Leader bonus.
Gordon comes up on the 35 car of Darrell Waltrip, and another mark is established and put in the record books by the young man who has won his 3rd NASCAR Winston Cup championship in 1998. Jeff Gordon wins the Napa 500. It's his 13th victory of the year, and he ties Richard Petty in a great battle for that 4th position between Jeff Burton and Todd Bodine.
I don't know who won that battle.
It was tight. In grand style, Jeff Gordon and the Rainbow Warriors chalk up another win here at Atlanta. The 13th time that John has been in victory lane. John Kernan?
Skinner protecting that bottom. Final moments, turn 3. Gordon turns it up. Here he comes, cranking it up on the bottom. Moving closer, inching it up. Here they come for the finish. Skinner stays in front. All right. Get him.
Boy, good job, guys. This son of a pushed like a plow, Larry. I know you hate to hear it, but she pushed bad. Good.
Very enthusiastic about this victory down there, aren't they?
People a Polish victory lap. Every driver I win my first race with, I want a Polish victory lap. Show them what one's about. You got her, bud. Anything you say, Larry. We said we'd win a race before the year was over, and we did it. We the 2-time champ. Now, God almighty, this is bad to the bone, boys.
Mike Skinner is dad to the bone indeed.